Well, as we know, after the final preseason game every single year, the tough decisions must be made. So tonight on the show, your man Juan Gotti and a special guest will be predicting and previewing my 53-man roster and seeing how close I am to the real thing. Let's get straight to it.
How I feel? Blessed. What I want?
I love the way she rockin' it. I love the way she move it, shake it on me. When she fly for him, the shawty is the winner. You can tell that shawty's no beginner. She's confident. I love the way she move.
YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here. We have the Washington Commanders live stream. And in today's live stream, I have a very, very packed show for you guys as we're going to be recapping the Washington Commanders versus New England Patriots preseason finale from two fans that were live in attendance. And also, we're going to give you guys my 53-man roster projection and prediction. I have it, so we pulled up on the screen for you guys to go along with me. This is all mine. So my man Tone here is going to give his opinion on mine, just like you guys in the comment section. And then to close out the show, we're going to do Washington Commanders 2024 schedule prediction. All righty, so we got a packed show, and I couldn't be joined by no one better than my man, Protect Sports Network, my man Tone from PS Command Network. How you doing, bro? Appreciate you for taking your time out to join.
I'm coolin', man. How you doing, bro, man? Shout out to all y'all Gotti Gang in the building. You know what I'm saying? You hitting that sub button, get my man the AK. If you like what I got going on my channel, hit that sub button, man. You know what I'm saying? You dropped the vlog. I was there. Saying me and Juan was there. We weren't there together, but, you know, we was there at the same time. So, immaculate vibes at Commander Field last night, for sure.
Definitely. I mean, that shout out to my man again, off to another world for giving me that experience. I appreciate it, my brother. Thank you so much for giving, you know what I'm saying, me the opportunity to experience that because I had a blast last night. I can only imagine how it would be during a regular season and we're winning. So, again, shout out to you, my man. Hey, look, if you don't want to go any other times, hit your boy up again and I'm down to go. I appreciate you again, my guy. All right. So, make sure y'all subscribe to Protect Sports. He's like 17 away from 3K? You're super close to 3K.
I need 12 subs, man.
12 more subscribers. Come on, y'all. We could do that. It's 10 of y'all in here right now. Go ahead and go subscribe to PSN Command Network and get him to 3,000 subscribers. 15 of y'all in here now. Do it. He needs just 12 of y'all. 12 people to subscribe to the channel.
Y'all get a ticket to a game. So,
hey, I ain't even know that. Look, who wants a ticket to a game? Go ahead and take a ticket to the game by going subscribing. It's free. You got a chance to win a ticket to the game by subscribing to a YouTube channel for free. You can't beat that. So go ahead and subscribe to my man PSN Command Network. My man Philip B, if you can, or anyone else, or even yourself, Tone, if you drop your channel link in the comment section, have people find an easy way to find you. That'd be great. So let's go ahead and get to it, man. Quickly, we're just going to run through it quickly because the main attraction for tonight's show is the 50-man roster projection, and I don't want to lose y'all interest. I want y'all to see my 50-man roster projection. Let's talk quickly about last night, man. It was fun. It was fire last night. My experience was really good. It was fun. The uniforms, crazy. That boy Jaden Daniels looking icy, man. All black with the black visor. He get to looking too sweet, bro. I was like, Lord, I ain't get to see him. I couldn't see him live on field, but I saw it on Instagram. He was looking too icy, bro.
No, for real.
That was really a fun night because of the uniforms kicked it off, and then we got into the actual game. What were your takeaways early on from the first half? Because I guess we could start with the defense. What were your takeaways early on? Anybody that stood out to you?
Cade Henry stood out. He had an early sack on Jacoby Brissett. He had a free release on the line of scrimmage. Dude didn't block him. He went unblocked, and he did what he was supposed to do. Get to the quarterback. Shout out to Cade Henry. Darren Matthews was active all game long. That man was an animal. John Ridgway was dominant. So that defensive line looked pretty good. Anthony Pittman struggled. Oh my gosh, he couldn't tackle a soul. It was bad. So he struggled a bit. Secondary, none of them dudes gonna make the roster. I'm not gonna attack them too much. Besides maybe Jeremy Reeves, I think he played a little bit last night. So now I'm not going to tap them guys too much. Derek Forrest, the little loss in the sauce when he had to play man, that wasn't too hot. KJ Osborne called him lacking, and almost called him lacking again for a touchdown that was called back due to a penalty. So yeah, it wasn't good for the secondary last night. Drake May was carving us up here and there and throwing the ball late. Like you took forever to throw the ball, was still carving us up. So that wasn't too hot. But the defensive line between Phil, KJ, and John Ridgeway really stood out to me early. And the secondary was throwing me off, and Anthony Pittman was terrible.
Yeah, nah, you're right about that. Chiggy Anusium was the guy that stood out to me yesterday.
Yeah, Chiggy was solid. Yeah,
I really think he can make this roster for the simple fact, for me at least, we need cornerback help. Like we need cornerback help, so you can't turn your eye to a guy like Chiggy. And I think if you allow him to hit the free agency or the waiver wire, I should say, somebody might pick him up. So I think Chiggy should make this roster. But we'll get into my prediction later. John Ridgeway stood out. Phil Mathis finally stood out. He did something. He definitely needed that game. I don't necessarily know if that helps him out with making this roster or securing a spot, but he definitely needed that game because before this game, Phil Mathis ain't do a dang thing. John Ridgeway, to me, looks better. He looked really good yesterday. I would like to see him make this roster. KJ Henry, he had a sack. It was on a free, he came in free, but I ain't going to discredit him too badly because he still made the play. You talk about the secondary. Derek Forrest to me looked lost. He does not look like the same Defoe. I don't know if it's the injury that messed him up, but we know what 2022 Defoe looked like. Like 2022 Defoe, it was amazing. He was on one. And now this Derek Forrest, I don't know what's up with him. He looks lost out there. Looks a step slow.
I think the lack of a scheme fit, honestly.
Yeah. Okay. He just doesn't look like the same. And I, spoiler, don't have him on my 53-man roster. That might be crazy. That might be crazy. Okay. You saying that don't make me feel a little bit better about my decision.
I think he gets moved before tomorrow. I don't think I think he gets traded for something very small.
Maybe we involve him in that Tim Patrick trade. Hey, I don't know. I'm just saying on that John Mechie trade because John Mechie, I've been hearing John. Look, we need some. We got a lot to know. That's what I'm saying. Y'all got to stay in here for the whole show. We got a lot to talk about. But so that he looked bad to me. You speak on Anthony Pittman, I've been able to tackle. Jamin Davis coming off the edge looks really good again. I give myself constant credit for that because I felt like that's something that we should have did a couple years ago, but better late than never, I guess. What else defensively? The interior, we were allowing too much up the middle. Like when we would get them to constant third downs, up the middle interiorly, like whether it was a running back, whether it was Drake May or Joe Milton scrambling up the middle, like we let too much up the middle. So like the interior reserves for me, the interior reserves for me scares me because of things like that. We have a lot of scrambling quarterbacks this season that can extend the pocket, kill us on third down. So like if Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, they can't get tired, bro, because that scares me. As far as like the run game goes and stuff like that, I think we can hold our own reserves wise. But if we trying to push the pocket or contain the quarterback or get off the field on third downs and Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne ain't in the game, we gonna be in some trouble because we allowed too many rushing yards up the middle yesterday between the two quarterbacks.
Yeah. I will also say the return of Jarzon Newton will help a lot with that because he's probably the best interior pass rusher not named Deron Payne on the roster. Yeah. I love Jonathan Allen, just not as an explosive pass rusher this guy is. So I think that will help out a lot in those situations. And I like what John Ridgeway can do in those situations. I'm not a big fan of Phil. What Phil can do in those situations, he's like more just a run stuffer, more a first, second down type of defensive lineman. But I definitely think Ridgeway has improved his pass rushing abilities a little bit. And with Jarzon Newton coming back, I think we should be a little bit better when it comes to those interior rushing situations and not allowing lanes and alleys and freaking daggone streets. We allowed a street. This man was jogging. He jogged through that. He didn't even run. Joe Milton was jogging.
Bro, and I will say we kind of let up too many third down conversions for my liking. We should have been We should have been got off the field. Thank you, I appreciate it. We should have been got off the field multiple times, and we didn't because we let too many third down conversions. But hopefully, you know what I'm saying, again, with the starters out there, it gets better. Joe Witt Jr., not too shabby in my opinion. Cliff Kingsbury looks really good, especially like if we like live, it's different on TV, but live seeing the whole field, seeing the play from start to finish. He looks good. Like the pistol formation looks good. It's just like drop passes, inaccurate balls. Like with the starting team, you see why we were moving every single time Jay Daniels and the starting team was out there. Jalen's dad, my guy, says was running late, but I'm attending for class. Mr. Gotti, present. No, Jalen's dad. Go get your hall pass, man. You gotta go get your hall pass, man. Yeah, man. Go get your hall pass, man. You can't come back to class without it, man. Or that's detention right there, man. Nah, I'm all trolling. But shout out to my guy Jalen's dad. So before we get off this game, because we want to go to the main portion of hand again, stick around for the 53-man roster projection video presented by your man Juan Gotti. Offensively, I know we talked about it on the phone prior to the game. I mean, prior to coming on air. You're not that big of a fan of Martavis Bryant off of just that one catch. And I beg to differ. I do, because for the simple fact, not because I necessarily believe in that he's just this stud, this guy, but he has the veteran presence. We need a big body receiver. We don't have to trade for one. If we talk about trading for Tim Patrick, we don't have to trade for one if we call him up, if we put him on the active roster. He made 3 key plays on one drive. He caused 2 pass interferences. He caused 2 pass interferences on one drive, and then he called the game-sealing touchdown. And I'm just like, hey, look, I'm not saying Martavis Bryant got to be this go-to guy or whatever, but he could definitely help us, especially after the trading of Jahan Dotson. And I really want to make this roster because we have small 6'1", 6'2" receivers. We don't have a 6'4", 6'5" receiver, 219, like going up the ladder can get it. Yeah, Terry McLaurin can do that, but is that really his game? No, but he can do it. Martavis Bryant is built for those moments. And even if he isn't catching the ball down the field, you saw he's gonna attack he's gonna draw some attention and he's gonna draw some PIs.
My problem with Martavis Bryant isn't the fact that he's not a solid receiver. That's not my problem. No, I think he can play still. I don't think he's a bum or anything. That's not my problem. Problem is the back end of the roster, you need to provide special teams help. He does not provide that. He's 32 years old. He's not going to play specials. That's not happening. It's not happening. He's not going to play specials. He's not happening. So would you rather, when you're making tough decisions like that, would you rather keep a Jamison Crowder when you know if OZ gets hurt, I can put JC Ice back there and return punts? Or would I rather keep Martavis Bryant then? Now, what do I do? Do I put Noah Iguodala back there? Who the hell do I put back there? Some have the OZ, or vice versa. Some have the JC Ice. Who do I put back there? Vice versa. You know what I mean? So back in the roster, they had to do more things than just play their position. They have to do other contributions to the team too. And I don't think that Martavis Bryant brings any special teams value. So I'm like, does he really make the teams as a receiver? Is he really better than De'Ami Brown right now at this time of his career? Is he really that much better than Luke McCaffrey? Is he that much better than Lamar Zaccheaus? I don't know. So I'm not going to take that shot on him. I think also another thing, the reason why I don't think he'll make the team is because he will make the practice squad. I believe that if you cut Martavis Bryant today, he will clear waivers and you can stash on practice squad. No one's knocking on that man door for 6 daggone years. If no one's knocking on that man door for 6 years, what's going to change now after a preseason game versus third stringers? Is something going to change that much?
I mean,
that much?
I think it could because
possibly
if you look at it from my perspective of, okay, yeah, he only scored a touchdown against the third stringers, but look at the drive prior. I mean, look at him the whole drive, drawing penalties, catching pass, stuff like that. He still has that in the tank. So he didn't do that 6 years prior to that. He was on practice squad. He was on the XFL, but he's back on the NFL stage and still show that he can compete. Yes, against third stringers, but what else was he supposed to do? That's one. And two,
you dominate who put in front of you. I agree with that. I will disagree with that though. I do feel that.
And two, who says they both can't make the roster? In my opinion, and we'll get to that.
I'll get to
I'll wait off that,
yeah.
But all I'm gonna hint at is who said they both can't make the roster. That should let you know about me and where I'm coming from. But matter of fact, let's go ahead.
They keep 6, cool. But
Let's go ahead and get to it now.
Let's get
no more rapping about it.
Let's get right to the ish.
Let's go ahead and get to this. Is Juan Gotti talking sports 2024 Washington Commanders 53-man roster projection. And let's go ahead and start with. Let me go ahead and get it up here. Start with
the offense.
The offense. Let me go ahead and get it up here right quick though. Let's go ahead and start with the offense. So here we go. So
that's interesting.
Hear me out, okay? Quarterback, Jade Daniels, Marcus Mariota. Obviously, that shit goes without saying. That is nothing surprising, nothing out of the ordinary is there. Okay, running back. This is where it gets a little interesting. Prior to yesterday's preseason game, I was all Brian Robinson, Austin Eckler, and Michael Wiley. However, when I seen them put Jeremy McNicholson out there first, I said, do they think higher of a Jeremy McNicholson than Michael Wiley? I'm not sure, but that's interesting because normally if whoever you believe in the most, you put out first. But
I've been trying to hire Michael Wiley, if I'm gonna be honest.
Michael Wiley came secondly, right? And it could be doing what you just said.
C-Rock came after Jeremy McNicholson.
Well, it was kind of a mixture. It was interchangeable. Me personally, and I'll be real with you, I'm thinking this is more specifically what I think they would do. But me personally, I would go B-Rob, Austin Eckler, and Michael Wiley. However, I think they may keep both just because maybe I don't know, maybe they can't decide on it or whatever. But I think they end up keeping both just for whatever reason. But me personally, I would just go Brian Robinson, Austin Eckler, and Michael Wiley just because I feel like he's a better back. He's a baby Nick Chubb to me, like small bowling ball, can run through contact. He scored another touchdown yesterday. So in reality, I think you go Michael Wiley, but I'm kind of trying to think from more their perspective. But
so Jeremy McNicholson plays special teams value too. So
he plays special teams too. That's a good point. 6 wide receivers, in my opinion: Terry McLaurin, De'Ami Brown, Luke McCaffrey, Olamide Zaccheaus, and this is why I was hinting at Jamison Crowder and Martavis Bryant. The reason why I said what I said about why can't you keep both is because you have 4 wide receivers that are locked: Terry, De'Ami, Luke McCaffrey, Olamide Zaccheaus. And after that, 2 spots are open. I think they're going to keep 6 receivers. With the trading of Jahan Dodson, that, in my opinion, essentially opened up 6 spots because if he was still here, it would just be 1 spot. And then that's where your logic of Martavis Bryant doesn't play special teams or that he's not going to be able to make this runs because of that. That would be apparent because it's like, okay, we need that last spot for a special teams guy, whether it's Kaz Allen, whether it's Jamison Crowder, whether it's Jeremy McNichols, who we just said, or Noah Eganogby, whatever. It could be that 1 spot. But since he's gone now, in my opinion, that essentially opened up 2 spots somewhere. And why not have both of them on there? You got your big body receiver, you got your special teams punt returner / kick returner, and then you have your 4 main receivers. After that, we have tight ends, 3. Zach Ertz, Ben Sinnott, John Bates. Cole Turner, what the heck has happened to that guy? I remember coming out of Nevada.
Too much pressure on him, man. Yeah, he put a lot of pressure on himself. We saw the new regime was like, they cut people left and right. I got to perform. And even Dan Quinn said last night, he said Cole was just putting too much pressure on himself. Yeah. It was just really just not playing football. Like he had to make a play every time he got an opportunity and just wasn't able to do it. He put too much pressure on himself. I think that's what Cole Turner.
Cole Turner for me was a guy that I was excited about. Tall, big tight end, has great hands, can be a good receiver throughout the red zone, but he doesn't make this roster, in my opinion. I think he makes practice squad, but right now we have an aging veteran in Zach Ertz that is ready to prove that he still has a lot left in the tank. Have a young, exciting rookie in Ben Sinnott that we really like and are excited about and think he can be our tight end 1 in the future. We have John Bates, reliable, underneath guy, great pass blocker, our best pass blocker, And he can be an extension of the
Great blocking
offensive
and
line,
everything.
be good in the run game, as you mentioned. So those are my 3 tight ends. Then we get to the 9 offensive linemen that I keep. Cornelius Lucas, Brandon Coleman, Andrew Wiley, Nick Algreedy, Tyler Biotish, Sam Cosme, Mike Detzler, Chris Paul, and Ricky Stromberg. Am I missing anyone that you think should be up here?
All right, so I agree with most of these things. I think you can stash Jeremy McNichols on the practice squad. So I will only keep 3 running backs personally.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Martavis Bryant. But I said for more defensive purposes, for more offensive, if you just think from an offensive perspective, then of course Martavis should make the roster. But I'm thinking also defensive players that you want to keep that you don't want to let walk and someone pick them up. I agree with the tight ends, and I would keep 10 offensive linemen. I would actually add missing low key. I would actually add Trent Scott to that list. But other than that, I think it's solid. I don't have any more disagreements about it.
Okay, yeah, and that's totally fine. Leave y'all comments down below. Again, last minute I put on Michael Wiley because he came in first, and then 2 when I was putting my list together, I was struggling with adding guys to the defense. So I was like, I gotta make up 53. Jeremy McNichols is a guy that I think they like, but in reality, I would go 3 running backs and maybe add Trent Scott. I just don't know if Trent Scott makes his roster because I'm not sure how they think of him anymore. I thought they thought highly of him before training camp. I don't know how to think of him now. So interchangeable for me. You can go 3 running backs: Brian Robinson, Austin Eckler, Michael Wiley, and then put Trent Scott down at the bottom. Or you could go Austin Eckler, Brian Robinson, Jeremy McNichols, and Michael Wiley because of his special teams ability, as you mentioned. So that is my offense. I'm going to go ahead and leave it up here for a second. Get your guys' opinions for about 2 or 3 minutes. We'll leave it up here, and then we'll go to the defense. We'll read some comments. Brian can do things that receivers that normally can't. Chris Rodriguez is a release bait. Great hands wear. Says I hope you Kings are doing well. Shout out to my guy Alante. Hope you are doing well too. Says RK having the most franchise sacks by itself should help his case to maybe retire that jersey one day.
They should retire at 91. They should do that as soon as they can. I think they should retire it.
Remember Lie says, "Yo, what up, fellas? Are any fellas any interest in us going out to St. Patrick? I could see it. We'll talk about that a little bit later.
We'll talk about that a little later.
If we don't have Martavis Bryant on the 53, then I could see us going out to St. Patrick. If we keep Martavis Bryant on the 53, no to St. Patrick. If we keep Martavis Bryant on the 53." He says put Nichols on the PS. Initially that's how I had it. That's how I had it originally.
I think he'll pass your waivers, man. I really believe no one's going to knock on Jeremy McNichols' door. It possibly could happen, but I mean that's the type of decision you got to make.
Yeah, that's why I really don't have us keeping 4 backs. I really have us keeping 3. But I only
count the group like that outside of first 2.
Yeah, I only put him up here because of, like I said yesterday, he came into the game first, and defensively, I didn't know who else to put back there because defensively it's a little bit tricky. But let's go ahead and get to my defense predictions, and we can interchange. We can talk about it, give your opinions on that. Let's go with my hold on a second, guys. There we go. Let me go with my defense. Let's get it. Okay. So here's my defense. We got 23. Got Dorrance Armstrong, Dante Fowler, KJ Henry, Cleveland Furrow, John Allen, Deron Payne, Johnny Newton, and John Ridgway. Notice anybody's names missing there for Darian Mathis. How do you feel about that 8 right there?
I think it's a solid 8. The D tackle depth might be a little tested, only because we don't know what Johnny Newton's health is. We don't know when he's gonna be 100%. So I think they would keep 9 and keep Fedarian temporarily until they know that Johnny's fully good to go. I mean, they'll tell Phil, man, thanks but no thanks. But we also played well he played pretty well last night, so I think it kind of solidifies roster spot. But
okay,
I don't mind him keeping 8 though. I don't mind it though.
Okay. So next we got linebacker 5: Bobby Wagner, Frankie Louisville, Jamin Davis, Jordan McGee, and Dominique Hampton is a safety / linebacker. So you could have put him with the safety group or linebacker. I just chose to put him with linebacker. How do you feel about that? Is there anybody that you would keep? Anybody that you would change out?
I love that group. I think that's solid. Anthony Pippen dug himself a grave last night by not tackling him for soul. So I don't disagree with that. That's perfect. That's fine.
Next, you have the cornerback room. You have Benjamin St. Just, Michael Davis, Manuel Forbes, Mike Sammerstill, and Chiggy Anusium. Noah Eganagbe's name is not up here. That's an interesting one. I know that's a name that has been going around. A lot of people
have him on 53. Yeah.
I want Chiggy. Give me Chiggy over Noah Eganagbe.
Yeah. This is where I had the reason why Martavis Bryant would make the roster. I want to keep 11 DBs. I would keep Noah Eganagbe and Chiggy. I'll actually keep both.
Okay.
I don't know if Chiggy can play the slot, and the only true nickel on the team is Mikey Sammerstill. And knock on wood, any daggone thing happens to Mikey Sammerstill, we'll be in a hell of trouble. Because we know St. Jude's can't play no slot. We know Michael Davis damn sure can't play no slot. Emmanuel Forbes get cooked outside. So what the heck you think you're gonna do when someone got a 4-way go? That's curtains. You need another slot. And I don't know if Chiggy can play inside, so I haven't seen it. So I don't know if he can. So I'd rather just had to be played safe and sorry. Hey, Noah. And also Noah Kelvin on special teams. He can do kickoffs if need be. They can't find a kick returner. He plays all 4 special teams units. So I'm gonna roll with Noah Eganagbe as well as Chiggy Anusium on the cornerback room.
Okay, interesting. Next, you have safety. Jeremy Chin, Quan Martin,
What's a spice?
Tyler Owens,
Spice.
Percy Butler,
I like this.
and Jeremy Reeves. Anything that you like about that or that you would change about that?
I love it. Trade Derek Forge. He don't fit. Another Jahan Dotson 2.0. Another guy from the what's his face from the regime era. Don't fit. He don't fit this man scheme. They play man. He's a zone safety. I think by tomorrow morning he'll be on another team being traded. I think he has some trade value, or he has a little bit of it. You can trade him for a 7th rounder. Shout out to the Goat House. I watch this channel a lot, and he brought him up. He brought Derek Force up, and I said, "Oh, good point." And he said the best fit will be the Jets, because then they need another safety. I agree with that. You can call the Jets. The Jets saw Derek Force in joint practices. Hey, man, you got a 7 round you can give up. You know what I'm saying? You got a 6 or something. Get it up. Come on, kick it out. Because you know he's not gonna get to y'all on waiver. He's not gonna get to the Jets on the waiver wire. So he'll be gone before the 9th, 10th team on the waiver wire. I'll be on path through waivers. I think a team like the Panthers, something like that, will pick him up way before the Jets can get to him. So you can trade to a team like that, get a 7th round, and move on with your life. I love it. Percy's solid. He can also play slot. And my man Grip was saying in the comment section, Quan is a dog. I love Quan. Quan probably my favorite safety in the whole room. Tyler Owens is going to be a special teams ace very, very soon. He'll probably play from Jeremy Reeves pretty soon. And Jeremy Reeves still all-pro Revo. So, and Jeremy Chin is an absolute freaking tank. So I found I'm cool with that.
Okay. Then after that, we have the specialist. obvious.
No, but there's no arguments here.
No, matter of fact, Tressway shouldn't make the roster. I think there's this punter over there on the practice squad that we've been keeping that's really good. I don't know. Tressway might be in some danger, to be honest with you, man. You with the training camp, right? You've been keeping an eye on that punter that has that's been killing it.
Man, the guy they've been trying out.
Yeah, man.
He been doing his thing. He not trust though. Yeah. I ain't worried about it. He ain't no trust way though. He ain't trust way. He doing his thing though. He not trust way.
If y'all can't tell, I was being sarcastic.
Of course.
Specialist is obvious. Cade York, Tyler Ott, Tressway. Simple as that. Like, it doesn't get any more simple than that. This is the second most obvious position and nailed to the cross position as quarterback. Again, the only change. This is my list, guys. This is me. But the only thing I would potentially change about this is the running backs. I would probably, me personally, I'm going with 3, and that's Michael Wiley.
I will go 3 too.
But for some reason, I feel like they're going to keep 4, and they're going to keep both Michael Wiley and Jeremy McNichols because of McNichols' ability to play special teams. And you see on my defensive one, I don't have that many special teams guys outside of really Reeves, Percy Butler, and Tyler Owens. Yeah. So offensively, I have more offensively special team guys than defensive. That's really the big reason.
Nothing happy to play some specials too, so keep that in mind too.
Yeah. So I mean, that's my 53. Again, takeaways. How do y'all feel about it? Again, we'll switch back over to the offense for the people that's just now coming in. Is there anything that you would like that could you see the team doing this? Doing what I projected,
I think that's very feasible. I think the only things I think that might be a little iffy is the Fedarian Mathis thing. Mm-hmm. I think he's also a guy you can actually move for a 6th, 7th round pick or something like that by tomorrow to increase your draft capital and just kind of have extra flexibility for your roster too. So I would not be surprised if Fedarian Mathis is moved by tomorrow, and I would not be surprised if Derek Forrest is moved by tomorrow. So. I'm completely fine with this. If that happens, this roster's perfect. If they both get moved tomorrow, I think you're spot on. Except for I don't like Jeremy Nichols. I'm sorry, I'm not a big fan.
Nah, I definitely.
Because if Forrest got moved, that means you won't keep 6 safeties, and that means that Martavis Bryant will be on the roster. So I think that's fine. If they move both of them, then I think a guy like Martavis Bryant does make the team then. But if that doesn't happen, they keep Phil and they do keep Derek Forrest, man. I think that a guy like Martavis Brown will be on the outside looking at him. But as I say, I think he's a guy you can put on the waiver wire. He won't get claimed. He'll be on the practice squad. And I think he will play some this year. And that's another thing I want to bring about Martavis Bryant. He doesn't know the playbook, y'all. He just got here. Mm-hmm. So rush him out there. Because you're going to put him on a roster, you're going to make him active on game days. He's not going to be one of those guys like Luke McCaffrey might be inactive on game day to start the season. Maybe. Well, I thought with Jahan here he was going to be, but maybe with Jahan being traded now, maybe he might be active on game days. So if he did make the team, is Martavis Bryant going to be active on game day to start the season? Probably not. So why have a guy here on the 53 that you have for a special situation? You're not even going to play him.
Right.
So that's another thing you gotta think about too. Because I know he made us play last night. That's a good thing. I'm not saying that's not a good thing. He shined last night. That's a good thing to see. But when you make a roster, you have to think about all these different scenarios. Does he know the playbook? Can he go out there in the pinch and play? What can you do when you put him out there? Like, you can't just tell him run a slant every time. I'm like, he doesn't know the entire route tree. How good a route runner is he? You have to think about all these other things. But I do like have a big body receiver in the room, but I think that will happen later on in the season. Maybe like week 3, week 4, when you know the playbook and he dived into it, he understands it and can actually comprehend it and maybe recite it to a Cliff Kingsbury. All right, cool. I can put you up. I can elevate you to the active roster. I can get rid of someone else, and he might be on the roster for the rest of the year. But I think week 1, this first roster, he will not be on the roster when this 53 band come out tomorrow. I just don't see it. Okay. Unless they got rid of Forrest and Fedarian Mathis finessing.
Okay, interesting. I get it. That's not a bad take at all. It's not a bad take at all.
What the hell? The fourth will make the
my man, look. My man Jalen's dad.
Oh my god, this is hilarious. I ain't mad at him though. I hope he does, man.
He is an avid Emmanuel Forbes supporter, and I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at him. I hope he's right. I'll offer up a big apology to Emmanuel Forbes if he's good.
Super apology.
Because at the end of the day, he's on my team, and I want him to be good. But my man Jalen's dad is an avid Emmanuel Forbes supporter. I want to take a quick pause into today's live stream and give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, SeatGeek. SeatGeek is the place for you if you want to go to any Commanders game or any live event. And right now only, you can get $20 off your first purchase by punching in the promo code JuanGotti. Again, that is $20 off your first purchase on SeatGeek by punching in the promo code JuanGotti. And if you already bought your tickets to the event, let's just say you go to FedEx Field. You know parking is expensive at FedEx Field. Well, go ahead, punch in that promo code JuanGotti to get $20 off your pocket. It is going to help you, and I encourage you guys to use it right now as you can because it is a LTD, a limited time deal. Alrighty, let's get back to it. Jalen's dad just brought up the next person that I want to talk about specifically. That is Cade York. Cade York, as you guys know, we just traded for a 7th-round pick for him, and I think he just saved us heartache. Because if we had to go into the season with Riley Patterson, I would have screamed. I would have been pulling my hair out. I would have been going crazy. Because Riley Patterson sucks. Because he is trash. And Cade York, I think the biggest reason why Cleveland moved on from him is because, one, they found Dustin Hopkins. And look at that. Dustin Hopkins goes to Cleveland and he becomes a Pro Bowler. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, one of the best kickers in football.
But I also believe it's because he got hurt, and with him being hurt, he made him available to us. So that's why it made them expendable for the Browns. I think he just saved us. Did you watch him warm up yesterday? He was hitting it from 50, 60 coming out of halftime.
Yeah, I did. I was like, dang, KO got a leg. He got a leg, man.
Yeah, he
got a Greg Zuerlein like leg. He got a leg for sure.
He hit it from 70 in his rookie year for warm ups. So he could kick it. He could kick that.
Jesus, I thought 7 was like 65 or something. Yeah, 70.
Yeah, 70 was what.
70. God dang, God.
Yeah, 70 is what he
crazy work.
70 is what he hit it from. Damn, I'm burnt, bro. I'm burnt out. That joint is tomorrow. Yeah. So, Cade York, he could save. He looks like he's the saver that we've been missing, that we've been needing. And he looks exciting. Looks like he's giving us a breath of fresh air. Went 2 for 2 yesterday. Really couldn't ask for more in his debut. Excited about him. Let's go ahead and close out the show with our schedule prediction. Wait, should I do that? Because I have the song that I just made.
I think we still should do it. We should still do it.
Think we still should do it?
Yeah, yes.
All right,
do it. We do it when you drop the track. It's gonna be fire.
So, guys, I just made a song today where I predicted the Washington Commanders game by game schedule. I made a song. My man Tone, I let my man Tone hear it. I rapped on it, I sung on, like I did a whole good production on it, and I'm putting that out. And it's like a game by game prediction of me, like predicting how these games are going to go.
Man Juan Drizzy Juan, man. My man came out as a Tuscan leather bag on that one. I leave it like that. If you know about that, Nothing Was the Same album from Drake. You know about Tuscan leather.
But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and close the show out by doing, since the season is next, like 2 weeks from now, we're gonna go ahead and do our Washington Command. Well, really next week, because we already in this week. So really next week is game week. So we're gonna go ahead and do our predictions after the preseason. I believe when the schedule first came out, we said, "Oh, this, and that," but we didn't see preseason. Now that we've seen preseason, how we're feeling, we're gonna do our prediction. So let me go ahead and pull up the screen here, and we're gonna do our predictions, and then we'll call it a night. Let's go ahead and get to it. So,
I can just a comment real quick for you before we start that. I want to address this comment.
Yeah, go ahead.
I see Jalen Dad. I never said Martavis Bryant was a bum, bro. I never said that, bro. I'm just saying he hasn't played in the league for 6 years. That's a fact. That got nothing to do with his performance. It got nothing to do with none of that. Is that he hasn't played in 6 years. That's it. That means he's rusty. That means he still has to learn the playbook. It's going to take a while. So put him on the practice squad. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with putting him on the practice squad. He made a couple plays last night. It's a good thing to see. But I'd rather him to learn the playbook and be able to do everything rather than put him out there and limit the work. I'm going to leave it like that. That is all.
I think Martavis Bryant should make this roster. I think he's going to make this roster. I get some of your points, but similar to Jahan Dotson, he's going to Philly on the fly, and he has to learn the playbook on the fly. Martavis Bryant looks hungry.
That's a little different, though. They traded for him.
So. Yeah, no, I get that. But Martavis Bryant's been here all summer for real. Like, not all summer, but he's been here quite a little minute, and I think it's all about how bad he wants it. If he really wants it, he's going to learn that playbook. So I get some of your points, but I think he'll make this roster. I do.
We're gonna find tomorrow at 4:00. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find the hard way. Hopefully, I hope he does. I'm not trying to wish him no ill will. I hope he does. Yeah. I want all my dreadheads to prosper. Okay, but
yeah,
I'm just thinking logically. Okay.
So
schedule. Let's go. Schedule.
Let's go ahead. Week 1, Tampa Bay. You'll be in attendance for this game. Who you got winning? Hold on, let me Mr. Bojangles, I am going to be dropping the song whenever my man Tone shoot the music video for me. But I'm shooting for sometime. Like, I want to get it out before the season starts. So I'm hoping like sometime maybe next week, Monday, Tuesday, or if I get it shot done earlier this week, I can drop it this week. It's just all about whoever can shoot the video for me, to be honest with you. So I'll keep y'all posted, but it's coming out very, very soon before we kick off versus Tampa.
Yeah, for sure.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers, week 1. Who you got? 425 Fox.
Oh, this is gonna be a fun one. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm definitely enjoying this one in person. I'm gonna pick Washington. It's gonna be close. It's going to be a nail biter. It's going to be a heart attack. And I'm not going to like that part. Jaden Daniels, 2-minute drive, debut. Gets in field goal range in a tie game. Cade York goes out there for a 50-yard field goal. Game expires. Game over. 23-20. Commanders over the Bucks. That's what I got.
Okay. I'm going to go Washington over the Bucks. Jaden Daniels, first game, debut, real game. We go on a road, defeat Baker Mayfield and the Bucks. Their only worry for me is Cade Otton and Mike Evans. Chris Godwin, is he healthy? Is he still there?
Yeah, he's healthy. He's gonna play in that game more than likely. They're missing that pass rusher though. I think he'll be out week 1.
Who?
What's his name, bro? Got his name on top of my head, bro. I can't remember his name on top of my head. What's homie name, bro? Look it up.
Oh no, you good. Yeah, I since they won, how was your seats yesterday? Oh nah, my man Off to Another World hooked me up yesterday. The seats were amazing, club level, free food, free drinks. Shout out to my man Off to Another World. He's gonna have a blast. Like, he told me, he basically let me try him out because he's like, I ain't been there this year. I got season tickets. I ain't been there this year. Let me know how the view look. He's gonna have a blast. I don't know if he's in here watching, but he's gonna have a blast, a good time, because he got a great view, and we sit at a table too. It's not like a seat, so it's like a table, and like you just cool and like, yeah, he gonna have a good time.
Man,
Man.
that's all right. That's all right for sure.
He gonna have a good time. Shout out to my man, All to Another World. Shout out to my man Philip B for the $9.99. My guy Philip B always supporting the channel. One of my mods, practically my manager. My guy always helping me and looking out and supporting. Shout out to my man Philip B. Says dropping my random donation. We might have to be patient with Cade, but I agree. He might be the answer. Oh yeah, definitely for
You're
sure.
gonna be paying with Cade York.
We gotta be patient with him. I definitely agree with that. He's already miles better than what we would have had if he didn't trade for him. And Riley Patterson would have freaking croaked. But yeah, I wish you would have went live from there. Yeah, man, I should have, but my phone was already dead. I didn't even get the link of my man Tone out of the game because my phone had died.
Yeah,
so
that was too much that happened last night.
Yeah. Week 2, Giants at the crib. Come on, man. Like we owe them one.
Get them out of there.
Yeah, week 2. Come on, like that's literally. Come on, bro. I hate the Giants with a passion. I cannot wait to beat them. There's no way we can lose at home. I hate the Giants, bro. I hate the Giants. Week 3, Monday Night Football, primetime ABC, Washington Commanders, Cincinnati Bengals, in the jungle. I got us losing this one. I don't know if we ready for that. I don't know if we ready for Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, if he plays, which I assume.
Higgins. Rondo, man, he did it. He ruined everything.
Hey! When we get blown out, my man, Janky Rondo, he on his castanet-ish. He on his castanet-ish playing Jamar Chase and the Celebrities 2000 in the stream, going crazy. My man Janky Rondo said we gonna hold Jamar Chase to what? Under like what would he say? Like
25 yards.
Yeah, man. He set us up, bro. So when we lose this game, when we lose this game and Jamar Chase kill us, bro. It's all Janky Rondo fault.
Shout out to Janky though. Shout
out to Janky Rondo. He OC. He killing it, man. He like
he going nuts, man.
Man time. He OC.
We're gonna lose that game, but side note, if y'all want to watch the game somewhere week 3, I will have a meetup at Walter Sports Bar in DC and Navy Yard. I want to come pull up.
Okay.
September 23rd, come pull up on your boy. I'm saying I hope Juan be there, some of the homies be there. Let's have a good time. I'm saying probably lose, but have a good time.
Yeah, shoot. I mean, if I could stream from that jump.
Yeah, you can.
I might pop out if I can. Week 4, Arizona Cardinals at the crib. No, this is at the
is that Arizona? Is that Arizona?
In Arizona, State Farm Stadium.
I wish I could have went.
That's gonna be a good game. Cliff going back to Arizona. Cliff knows Kyler like the back of his hand. This Jeff Gannon though, or this is Gannon. Jonathan Gannon. Call us that. Jeff Gannon. Jonathan Gannon. That defense. Man, I'm already knowing how that defense about to be. They surprised us week 1 last year, but we thought it was gonna be just a pushover. That defense was really good, and honestly speaking, they probably should have beat us last year. So we know they're gonna want to have vengeance. They got Kyler Murray back this year, Marvin Harrison, and a couple other great pieces there in the desert. So it's gonna be a good game. However, I do have Washington winning this game. What says you, Tom?
I think Washington can win this game. I think the Cardinals are a sneaky football team, man. I think the Cardinals are a team that you want to keep your eye on. Kyler is a heck of a quarterback for one. They went 5-12 last year, and the fact they went 5-12 with Kyler Murray missing 9 games is kind of crazy. So I think a team that's going to be tough. I think we can pull it out, though, because I do think at the end of the day, they haven't fixed their offensive line fully yet, and I think we can take advantage of that with Deron and John and Johnny Newton and fluster Kyle Lloyd, make a mistake or two. We have no answer for Marvin Harrison. That scares the living crap out of me. That scares the shit out of me. I ain't gonna lie to you. and the fact that, bro, do we really have an answer for Zaven Collins coming down the middle blitzing outside Sam Cosme? And Biash is cool, but if they go to the gap between Biash and Allegretti, that can get very unchy, very ugly, very quick.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we win. I do think we win. Tough one. Another heart attack, another nail biter, another one where your heart about to come out your chest. But I do think the Commanders come out victorious.
Okay. Next up, we got Cleveland, Washington or Cleveland. This is a big one because Nick Chubb isn't going to be playing, thank God. He's missing the first 4 weeks of the season, so Nick Chubb will not be playing in this game. And it's going to be all up.
He might play in this game. At week 5, he might play in this game. He might be rusty. He might play. He might just play.
I'm burnt. I thought this job was week 4. I thought this job was week 4, bro. That's why I said it in my jump earlier. Like I thought they ain't wasn't gonna have Nick Chubb.
Yeah, he on IR for the first 4 weeks, but he might not play week 5 either though. Like, it depends on how the injury. This is like his 3rd major knee injury. Like this is kind of bad. Like, I don't know. It might take a little while. It might take longer than 4 weeks.
Yeah. So assuming Nick Chubb does not play, what is your honest opinion? Do you think he play at this point, or do you?
No, I think he plays week 6.
I think he plays week 6. Okay. So with Nick Chubb most likely not playing in this game, give me the Washington Commanders to win at home. Last time we played the Browns at home, Carson freaking Wentz, Ron Rivera didn't know we could be eliminated.
Can we not talk about that? I don't want to talk about that.
Like
that didn't happen. I don't want that back in my memory banks. I don't want to talk about that. I got lost here. I think it's one of the first time we're gonna see Brandon Coleman look like a rookie, because Myles Garrett is going to literally going to put belt to ass. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's Myles Garrett. He's an absolute freaking behemoth. He's a monster. He's a dog. He's an animal, what you want to call it. That's going to hinder us a lot offensively in this game, and I think defensively. Our only problem, we don't have no answer for Amari Cooper, fam. Our cornerbacks are trash, bro. These niggas suck. So I'm gonna pick the Browns reluctantly, but if we have some type of answer for Amari Cooper and Myles Garrett, we can probably pull this one off. But I don't think we have any answer for Myles Garrett nor Amari Cooper. So 3-2 at this point, but still above 500 though.
Yeah. You said 3-2?
I got 3-2. I got lost to the Browns and I lost to the Bengals. You got 4-1.
Yeah, I got 4-1. Ravens, I'm gonna say we lose this game. Go ahead.
Yeah,
go up there. Go I-95. Go ahead.
King Henry,
cool
Lamar. Stop it, that, bro.
Yeah. That's 4-2 for me. It could be interchangeable, but I'm gonna go with my song. My song, I said we was gonna beat the Browns, so I'm gonna go with my song. But that could be interchangeable depending on if Nick Chubb plays or not. For me, Carolina, we better smash them. We better smash them.
Oh my gosh, we had no business losing to these fools, bro. We lose to these fools. Dan Quinn got to see me with these hands. I ain't gonna hold you. Dan Quinn got to see me, cuz.
But yeah, no, we definitely owe the Browns one, especially for that loss.
Yeah, we own one, but can we actually beat them? That's the question.
We lost to them in 2020. Even though Dwayne Haskins had a really good game that game, that was probably one of his best games.
He started 10-10 or something in that game. He looked all right. Then he kind of imploded. That was bad. In 2022, we know what happened with Carson. I don't want to talk about that no more.
Yeah, so we owe them.
We owe the Browns one. We do owe.
Hopefully this is the year. Carolina, we're winning that game. We have to. There's literally no reason not to. Chicago, come on, man. This is the game that we all been waiting for. Hey, NFL, can y'all please do y'all job and move this to Sunday Night Football? Matter of fact, what is the Week 8 Sunday night game? Because, I mean, come on, bro. Y'all got to move this to Sunday night. This is the one. versus this
I
is
would have made a Monday night jump. I ain't gonna lie.
Monday night, Sunday night. It don't even matter. Like this is the 1 versus the 2. Why is this not on NBC? Of course, because guess who's on freaking Sunday Night Football? Just guess. Just guess who's on Sunday Night Football.
Cowgirls.
Come on, man. They're not moving
Cowgirls.
that, bro. They're not moving that. Their beloved Cowboys is on Sunday Night Football, and then guess who it's against? The San Francisco 49ers. So good luck with that. We're not moving.
We're about to get smashed. Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
We're not moving that. They're not moving that game. Our best chance is to move it to Monday night, which is the Giants and Steelers. So, hey, NFL, go ahead, do that. Move that to Monday night because there's no reason why the number 1 overall pick, Chicago Bears quarterback Caleb Williams, is playing the number 2 overall pick, the Washington Commanders quarterback Jay Danes, in obscurity at 1 p.m. on a Sunday where only those 2 fan bases are going to be watching. This should be a primetime game for the whole world to be watching. These 2 going head-to-head for what's going to be, maybe, could potentially be a Peyton Manning and Tom Brady rivalry, maybe. Huh?
How many primetime we got this year? We got 2 primetime games, right? So
yeah, Eagles and
the Bengals. I think the Bears got 4 primetime games. That's probably not gonna flex it. They got 4 already, I think. So that's a little tough. We'll see. I hope they do, but I mean,
the NFL schedule makers screwed us, bro.
Okay, night, bro. On Halloween season, bro, because I'm outside. I'll take the day game.
NFL screwed us with that one. I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't gonna lie.
They screwed us.
I got the man as a winning though. Come on, Jaden. Take care of Caleb, man. That nail-wearing bastard.
I got the Commanders winning that game too. Caleb Williams is from Bowie. He ain't on none. It's like nah. But I got the I got the Commanders winning that game. Then we got the Giants again.
Though. We had no business beating the Bears. I ain't gonna lie to you. The Bears have a much better roster.
Oh yeah, definitely for sure.
I think we win. I think we're better coached.
Sure, they definitely have a really good team. But I'm sticking to my gut. I gotta take my boy. Anytime we match up against Caleb, they're gonna be up again compared for their whole career. So I gotta take my boy over Caleb.
J5, man. But shout to Caleb though. Proud of Gonzaga High School.
Yeah. So we got the next game is the New York Giants versus the Washington Commanders.
Smash.
New York, gotta give them the broom, bro. Sweet. Like we haven't. We need to sweep them, bro. I want to do these boys so bad because they are so bad, but every time we play them, we find a way to lose to them. So we got to give them one. So give me the Giants. Give me the Commanders. Then week 10, the Steelers. I got us losing this game. I just feel like it's gonna be a brutal game, nasty game. They're gonna beat us up, play old school fashion football, Steelers football, and I think we gonna be
built for that though. I ain't gonna hold you.
You think so?
I think we built for it. I said this is giving me 2012 vibes, bro. We're gonna run the hell out the rock. We're going a bunch of RPOs, a bunch of 1-read passes, make it easy for Jaden. And defensively, we were ready to smack people in the mouth. And like Joe Wicks, I'm gonna come with 17, 18 dudes. We're gonna come smashing your mouth. That's exactly we're gonna come with. I'm worried about. We got no answer for George Pickens.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that, bro. The only that concerns me that we had no answer for George Pickens or TJ Watt. I think Brandon Coleman by then will be seasoned enough to kind of not get dominated by TJ Watt, but I think he'll have some moments where he's a little overwhelmed. But I think we'll be fine. I think we get away with a win here. I think at home.
Shoot, the way you think about the Myles Garrett matchup, that's how I think about the TJ Watt matchup. I'm more frightened by TJ Watt.
But he would have had 2 months of playing NFL football by then. I mean, that's just. I'd be, you know what I'm saying? That he had a month when he played Myles Garrett. I think that's his first big test. I think he'll probably, you know what I'm saying? By then he had enough big tests to kind of be ready for it. Yeah. Eagles at Philadelphia. Ooh.
Jahan Dawson Thursday night game, short week after a brutal game versus the Steelers. I got us winning this game just because we always play the Eagles well in the link, but we always find a way to come up short. But hopefully those are just Ron Rivera days, and we win.
I got an L here. It's a short turnaround.
It is a short turnaround off a brutal game, but I got us winning only because I hate the Eagles, and we always play them well at home. If this was Washington. I mean, not at home in the link. If this was at Washington after a brutal game versus the Steelers, I would have gave us a loss. But we always play them better in their place than we do at their place. I mean, in their place than we do at our home.
I got an L there, so I
Then we got
3 losses and you got 2 so far. Thanks to.
Then we got Dallas at home. I got us losing this game.
I'm losing that game too. That's 4 losses for me too.
Dallas is they always gonna play us tough. They always gonna play us close, and they gonna just find a way to sneak out. So I got us losing the first game at home, but then I got us beat them later in the season at their place. Titans game,
Dub.
I got us winning. Will Levis think highly of him. I do, but I don't know if they have enough around him to have him.
I'm really Tyler Boyd ain't bad with D Hops.
But I mean, yeah, I guess. But Calvin really let me down. I thought after that first year with Jacksonville.
Yeah. He's not the same Calvin really he once was. Still good though. Not the same dude as he once was.
So give me Washington. Their backfield is with Tony Pollard though too, so they do got some stuff. Bad weeks, week 14, week 15, New Orleans. I got us losing this game. Dating back to the Drew Brees time. Is this the first time we're playing in the Superdome since Drew Brees? Like, it feels like we haven't played in the Superdome, or now Caesars Superdome. Used to be called Mercedes.
Last time we played in there had to be 2015.
18?
I think it was 2015.
2018?
2018. Yeah, 20. Yeah, was it 2018? Yeah, 2018.
2018 and 2017.
Yeah. That was Alex Smith. Yeah. But the year before that was Kurt. We played him twice in the Super Bowl, 2 straight years. It was Kurt in 17. We blew that 14-point lead with no damn business. And then the next time where Drew Brees was breaking records and was down like 20 at halftime. So, yeah.
I got the Saints winning that game.
I do too. I would hate to do it. I would hate to go to New Orleans, watch my team lose. But, yeah. I got an L there too. I got 5 losses now.
Yeah. And I got, 4?
Yeah, damn. We about to be some dogs out here.
Come on, it's like, I'll be real with you. It's just like looking at these games, it's like I'm thinking from a fan's perspective, but I'm also thinking these teams that we're facing aren't like OC, like how initially I thought. Like after looking at our team and stuff like that. I don't know, bro. Like we don't look that. I don't know. It's just like it don't look that big of it don't look that big of it. Like, because if you really we're just going through boom, when we win, we will lose. But if we take a deep dive look into it, some of these teams like the Saints, Derek Carr, come on, bro. Like, he's gonna hold them back. And you look at the Titans over mid.
They're not ready to win right now.
Steelers, I got us losing, but I think we're gonna win losing because their defense is that good. But offensively, come on, Justin Fields, Russell Wilson, come on, bro. Like what? And then Giants trash. The Carolina Panthers trash. Cardinals are defensively good. We don't know what Kyler Murray's gonna look like, but he is healthy again, so maybe he's gonna be better. But like some of these games aren't that far off of like win or loss. So it's not like I think we're gonna be dogs. It's just like, hey, they too close to call. In my opinion, this ain't no gauntlet how it was the last 2 seasons. But now we got the Eagles back at home. I think we lose this game. They beat us. I have us beating them in the link. I have them coming back to Commanders Field beating us.
I got a fear to the sweep here. I would hate this to happen. I really do, but I don't think we're ready. I think that's the one team that has a nice gap between us and the rest of the schedule is the Eagles. I think the Eagles are that much better than us.
Okay.
Hate saying it, but I don't think Dallas is much better. I don't think the Giants are even close to us, but I still want. I think we finished second in the division, by the way, but I think they're that much better.
Okay, and then to close out the season, we got Falcons and Dallas. I got 2 wins right here. One because I got us beating Atlanta. That you could say they finally should owe us one, but I don't know.
We can't beat Kirk Cousins. We can't beat Kirk. We can't beat Kirk for some reason. I want to say we beat the Falcons. I want to. I think we beat the Cowboys on the road and we lose to the Falcons. I got 10-7 and everything said and done.
I got 11-6, which is higher than I thought. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be first to tell you I didn't think I was gonna have 11-6.
I know if I was going with 10-7.
I'm not gonna lie.
Tennessee will be second in the division though. So
I didn't think I was gonna have 11-6. I'm not gonna hold you. Like that. Like all jokes aside, I know y'all probably like one. What the heck? I didn't think I was gonna have that myself. But
neither did I.
Our division games, and those A and AFC North games are going to be tough. True. Week 11 we win. Week 12 we lose. Week 13 we win. Week 15 loss, and week 16 loss. Week 17 win. Week 18 loss. That's my record. I hope we win more than that. Panthers might be better than the Giants, but they both trash. Saints are so tough to play in New Orleans. Exactly. That's why I got us losing. Caleb Williams, that man time. Caleb Williams. He's a true definition of a measy. Like when you think of measies, you think of Caleb Williams. That's the buoy. That's the buoy. The what's like the Oderton.
The Oderton,
the out the way
Montgomery County type of motherfucker.
Yeah, like the out the way Merlin, like you know what I'm saying?
Rockville type of nigga.
Yeah.
Germantown type of nigga. Germantown.
But nah, man. It says Chase Young will be Chase Young will be retired by then, and 4-time No Limit Records gangster rapper.
You gonna hang with G Herbo now?
Oh man,
I'll be alone, no limit. Never leave my brothers. I said, man, no limit, man. 150 Dream Team, man.
He said Moko, yeah, that's really
my bad, Germantown ass nigga. Potomac, Maryland ass nigga. Bougie ass nigga. That's cool.
But yeah, though,
we're gonna beat him up and shit.
But yeah, though, y'all, man, that's it for today's stream. I do appreciate y'all for stopping by and watching me and your man, Juan Gotti, and my man Protect Sports. Make sure y'all please go subscribe to Protect Sports. He's 12 away. Drop the link one more time if you can. He's 12 away. It's 25 of y'all in here. Come on, do my man a service and subscribe to his channel. He just needs 12 of y'all, so he literally needs half of y'all to go subscribe. And literally, he's giving away game tickets once he hits 3,000 subscribers. So make sure you guys go subscribe to his channel. Link is down below right there. Follow me on Twitch, _, where I'll be streaming the games. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on post notifications. As always, be your boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We're out. Hey.
Ballin' like I'm Deshaun, throw the bomb, G. That's IG, my jersey never seen a line.